See, this is the type of stuff right here that make you utterly want to lose your mind. I mean, this younger generation, have you gone stark raving mad? What in the hell is wrong with y'all nowadays? I'm looking at a story right here. It says great grandmama shoots a 9mm to stop a mugger and fires 11 rounds. You know what the sad part about it is that this great grandmother was getting mugged. You got all these other men standing around and ain't nobody doing nothing. She literally has to fight off this 20-year-old punk herself. Let me do a short prayer real quick. Okay, Father, I really truly pray that you keep me from situations where if I see a young snot-nosed punk trying to perpetuate some type of injustices on the elderly, the older people, especially a great-grandmother, I pray that you preserve me from a situation like that, because I'm going to break both his arms and both his legs. But if you don't keep me from that, and I find myself in that situation, I'm going to break both his arms and both his legs still. Whew. Where are the men at today is my question. I don't know who this person is, but anyway, story down below is literally off the chain. Hey, I keep telling you, anytime economically that our societies are in the trouble, the dire straits that it's in today, people will become entrepreneurs. And they will start to find other ways to make money, even if that means advancing themselves. And you are the cause for it. Oh, and before I let this go, President Barack Hussein Obama, CNN, and all the rest of you so-called news media sources, where are you at reporting on this? This actually is reported by Fox News. Where are y'all at on incidents like this? Where's the mainstream news media? Let me tell y'all something. The system is preparing for a collapse in this country. And they know it's getting ready to collapse. And that's the reason why they buy, 70, 80 million hollow point bullets? The government is stacking up. They're buying up all the food storage, all the MREs and C-restaurants from everywhere, all the canned goods. They're buying it all up because I'm telling you, American people right now, your government has made you the terrorist and the enemy. And every law that is passed in this country is passed against you. Because when government has an appetite to grow big, the people get smaller, they turn tyrannical, and we find ourselves under a dictatorship. And that's exactly the way we're going. But anyway, I'm glad his great-grandmother responded. You see, women, when you got all these coward, sissy men standing around and won't do nothing about a young punk like this fighting an older woman trying to jack her purse and jack her for what she got. Grandmother, this pastor, which is a true Israelite. See, that's the difference between I'm not a Christian. I am an Israelite. And I read the Bible. And I believe what the Bible says. And I clap my hands for that grandmother who defended herself and preserved herself from an injustice from a young snot-nosed punk. And here is another part of the system. I'm sorry to keep breaking in here to show you how broke our system is. All right. Now, when the police get there, guess who has to meet all the criteria for having the crime against her? Now she's got to turn around and answer the police. She gets her gun confiscated for defending and protecting herself. And the damn criminal is done gone free. You see, criminals do not obey laws. They're not thinking about obeying laws. Hey, y'all should have got all the helicopters. You should have turned around and put out an APB. You should have got hold of all the witnesses to see what had went on. And then you should have got the SWAT team out and you should have went after the punk. But see, no, our system don't do that. I keep trying to tell y'all. You have a problem with your neighbor. You dial 911, they're going to take a report. If you try to go and put out a warrant on somebody for their arrest, it's all about money and paying. This is not about doing right and doing wrong. It's kind of like driving your car. You drive down the road, they could care less about how fast you're going. They could care less about it's all about making money. Making money. This system is all about money. Money. They could care. It's a shame that the grandmother has to be now interviewed. She's got to be interrogated. That's what I call it. And she's the one that couldn't have nobody to help her. Our system is broke. And it's broke beyond repair. We need a whole clean slate wiped out. That's what we need. And we need to start all over again. Hit the reset button.